Hey traders, hope everyone had a great session yesterday, and I know a lot of viewers are in the US, so they're probably not going to watch this straight away. What I would probably call this is it's a recap from the end of the session to see how things finished and a watch list. I will put out another watch list though closer to market open, so that's going to be probably in around 9 hours. At around 9:30, I've been putting up between like 9:30 to 9:50. In the evening Perth time. So that would be like 8:30 to 8:50 New York time. Just 2 seconds, I've got to. Look, it was unfortunate. Yesterday I took a trade on NURO, failed dip buy, and I did put out a new video. So the original video, I think what happened was I had the headphones in. I hadn't actually put the I just hadn't clicked it in properly. That's what I think went on, because I've never actually had that issue before. So I'm a little intrigued by all that. I was noticing the computer was lagging a little bit. I did a restart after, so that might have contributed as well. So, but I do apologize for that. I didn't actually check. I normally do check and make a few tweaks with editing, but I wanted to get it up straight away because it was good. With the trade was fresh in my mind, so yeah. But as you can see, it really flatlined. So for the people who are about holding and hoping, I mean, this is a clear example of why you really shouldn't do that. Sometimes it will just come back like later in the session, but that's not really a strategy though, unless you've tested that. My testing has been for dip buys, and it got to my point. I was going to cut it off. Ideally, I mean, I got it at 280, cut it to 70. I was looking for a test a higher day, but I at least thought it could get to $3 pretty quickly, but it didn't. It wasn't interested at all in doing that, so I'm going to close these two down. Let's see if we can get okay, so this is interesting. What this would be after hours stuff right here. So OPRN, that was a paid pump as well, or a chat room pump, which makes sense because there was no news out on this. So I don't even know what these guys do. Bioblast farm. Yeah, healthcare. That's at Israel. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, close that down. MYOS as well. Flatlined. So let's get up ATOS. Let's see what that's doing. Got the phone going off, everything's going on. It's great because I get, once a month I get 5 days off in a row after I work like 7 night shifts in a row. So it's been good just to have a bit of time. And I mean, I know it might seem frustrating, like I don't do a lot of trades. I did attempt to dip buy NURO, but it just didn't want to give me a bullish signal. So this is interesting though. We've got, I don't know why it's not loading up the. Well, this is interesting. The president and CEO issues letter to stockholders highlighting key accomplishments and outlines milestones for 2018. But it's not actually coming up. When was this put out? 8 a.m. It doesn't actually come up on the genetics. This is an interesting little company. I'm still feeling like crap as well. I apologize if my voice is sounding. I had a few things I was going to do. I was going to go to the gym this morning, but I woke up and I was. When your body aches, that's what I'm getting. It's so frustrating. I guess, the last 2 weeks, what I will say to people is you've got to take care of yourself, because especially for people in Australia with the time zone difference, if you're trying to get market open and market closed, sleeping in between, it just doesn't. Because once you do an hour and a half at the stock market, if you've done a trade, you've done the analysis, done your journaling, your mind's still, humming along to like 2, 3 in the morning. So getting an hour's sleep, getting up at 4, 4:15, 4:30, and then trying to get back to sleep. This is interesting though. So this took off here at. It's strange because the news was out. It's strange the news was out at 8 a.m. with the Globe Newswire article. What's the volume? And this volume is pretty good too. I don't mind this. It is low price, so it could get pretty volatile, but and what's the stock? I'm going to close this down. I know Tim got in on GOPH, I believe it was, but it's not up here, so I'm not going to bring it up. I'm just going by what the scans are showing me. AKER, I mean, that looks crazy. Is that correct? So the blockchain cryptos aren't moving as much now, understandably, because they had a massive run up, and the correction was always going to come. I mean, I was too scared to get in on any of it, but I mean, there was definitely money to be made if you were smart and intelligent about it. Maybe it did buy off 24 right here. I mean, that's clearly a nice support level there. So, what is this today's research reports? Okay, so it's just a little bit of PR out. Nothing recent though. Interesting. Look, the video's gone on for a little while, guys. What about NGTF? Is it NGTF? Probably gonna have some lunch, have another rest. Just try and start feeling better. It's annoying when you feel bad and you got days off. It's just frustrating. Okay. This is interesting. Night food holdings. Alright, so they're talking about. There's nothing recent out there. I do like a catalyst as well to fuel interest. They talk about marijuana here. Accelerate initiatives in capital infusion. Okay, interesting. This is an interesting chart, how it closed at the high as well. So I don't just like, I wouldn't encourage you to just buy straight off, out of the gate if it's just moving, because normally it will fall down and offer a dip buy opportunity. So I'll be looking for that on this as well. Anyway, guys, that is it. That's how things ended. Thank you for watching, and I will upload this straight away. Bye for now. Happy trading.